initial project of your band? Was it to create a kind of internal paintings of your deep feelings, or a kind of painting of imaginary London?
Both. Both. I try to write political love songs. You need both of those
Is this
things to write them.
the main project? Was it to create an atmosphere, or maybe to compose?
A moat. I don't know. I don't know exactly what category of mood creation we've fall under, as everything is so categorized these days.
Well,
When you started, you didn't know exactly what would be the result, the end result. It was
but
because it sounds like a jam session with some kind of a free spirit inside of it, and that's some production too.
Yeah.
So it's quite balanced.
Balanced, very balanced. Because we have done a whole album in Africa, in Nigeria, and it's just looking for something anyway. From that moment when you started going from Europe to Africa, to want to explore whatever, make music. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was really successful, in a way I would say. But to follow it up, I kind of not. But there was something behind that before that. Okay, we wanted to do something that really wasn't there. You understand me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Because the overall atmosphere seems to be really peaceful and quiet at the beginning, and when we can feel a threat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed that there's several terms like war in 3 or 4 songs, the term of war.
Yeah.
So this threat, did you intend it to suggest it just in a subtle way?
Well, I just feel compelled to write songs which at least acknowledge that the war's going on.
Yes,
which
to remind people that
just to remind
there is a war and the country is at war. Which kind of people don't really
take it seriously, otherwise they wouldn't let it happen. Do you know what I mean? They try and stop it.
It's because there's different ways of delivering the message. Because I don't know all this hypocrisy business. I cannot belong to the administration anyway, because I think I'll be shut off faster. Because I just maybe it's because of where I was coming from, or under the type of influence I came off from.
People used to hang out with.
Maybe to have this type of mentality. It's because, I don't fear those people, really, as a human being, because they are just on a higher post up there, and they forgot that they never jumped there. They were voted in, so somebody put them up there. And they give you all the promises before going up there, and then you let them in, and then what you see is always the other way around. For instance, if I had my way, I was telling, go direct, man. It wouldn't go direct, but it's kind of, but the way he has done it, very clever. Yeah. That's why you have problems today here now. You're understanding it, but slowly.
Yeah.
What the message was, subtle way. You know what I mean? If you had gone direct, maybe you might not be asking, because he wasn't talking about London alone, or England alone. He wasn't singing about all that. It's okay, the whole story was built on.
It's a very old tradition, though, isn't it? Putting a political message wrapped into beauty as well, and love. Whether it's a play or a film. Or, old plays used to. In the Middle Ages, they'd have a political message, but they'd also have a love story wrapped around it, and that's the way they could get people to listen to the information, by wrapping it in this sort of thing.
So London's in Flames is a symbol.
It's a nice tune as well. London burning, fire, 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 fire.
That would have understood that one. That melody, they would have understood that one, but no, they would not do that.
London has burned lots of times.
In a way,
There's a history of being on fire.
In 1666.
That was the big
the
fire.
Great
Yeah,
Fire.
that was a great fire. Yeah.
And the paintings is quite strong, but
Yeah.
I thought it was naive at the really beginning.
No.
You transformed
It's
no?
period.
It's period, yeah. From the 19th century.
18th, I think.
18th, from Thomas Schotter, Boys.
Yeah, that's it.
Are you into that kind of
Yeah.
illustration?
Yeah, and Doré. I love Doré.
Okay. Carvings, maybe.
Pardon?
Carvings?
No, Doré.
Gustave Doré carvings,
exactly. Yeah, etchings we call them. But
And William Black too?
yeah, absolutely. Songs of Innocence.
And I thought that the war that you talk about was politic. There was a kind of internal war too, a struggle against your environment and the pressure that each individuals can feel. Living in London, but living in Africa too.
Living in the whole world where all these things are really, happening. You know, I was coming from Africa, and then we were brought up with the same politics of same system left there for us. You know, but one thing I just know about. I'm not a politician. I don't want to be one. You know, it's not possible. But I could talk to them. We could talk to them. You understand what I mean? In our own way. But the only point is that we're talking to them. We're just talking to them. We're just asking them, please, could you do something to, because you have the power there. We don't have that power. But if them, without their power, and it's them truly.